Hey guys, Adam Katz for dogtrainertoolbox.com, as well as the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook, as well as Cats on Marketing, K-A-T-Z, K like kangaroo, Z like zebra, Cats on Marketing, the YouTube channel where we've got well over 200, I think over 250 videos on the art and science of growing your dog training business. Today we're going to be doing a website critique for Mike Bunch. Mike's canineacademy.com. Mike was an old client of mine. He used to use our Done For You dog training business website, which you can read more about at dogtrainertoolbox.com. I'll show you that a little bit later on. Why he's not using it anymore is because he went through a brutal divorce where he basically lost everything, had to move to a new area, had to start up with basically virtually no money. So he threw up his own website, and asked me to critique it for him. Here is what he says. He says, "Thank you so much. Know you are very busy. I greatly appreciate your time. When I had you running my website, you brought me just over $450,000 in less than 3 years. I lost everything because of my ex-wife. I'm trying to get back to where I was. This means a lot to me. I can't thank you enough, Mike. I've been there myself." And I just lost the video here. Hang on. Let's see if we can get this back. No, it doesn't want to come back. That's okay. As long as it's still recording my voice, I think we're good. So let's go over this. This is what the website looks like. The first problem with this is that it does not look like a website of a professional business. It looks like some hobbyist website. It looks like a website that was written and designed by a dog trainer who has no idea what he's doing when it comes to copywriting or web design. By the way, I'm going to tear this apart. This is not a criticism of Mike. Mike, I love you. And anybody watching this should know that this is a professional criticism of the website. It is not a personal criticism. Any website critique that I do is to help make the dog trainer and their business better. So that being said, let's look at what we've got. So at the top, we have a big logo, just in case I forgot what the name of the company is, even though it says the name in the domain, Mike's Canine Academy. What would be better is if you took this and you made it small and you put it in the upper left-hand corner. Now we've got some copy. The copy reads unleashing potential, strengthening bonds, expert training for your canine companion. That does not persuade me at all. Lifetime guarantee. I don't really know what that means. Does that mean for the life of the dog? Does that mean for, Mike's life? It's just kind of vague. Book your free in-home evaluation today. This is probably the most important thing that he's put here, but it's not compelling. I'm going to show you an example of what compelling means in just a minute. Let's read this over here. Ready for a well-trained. This goes over here. Okay, so the formatting's wrong. I had to scroll over here. Ready for a well-trained pup. Call or email us now for a tail wagging transformation. Cutesy doesn't sell. And the big mistake that you're making here, it's not compelling. So I'm going to show you an example from our Done For You dog training business website. Now you can't copy this, but you can model it. If you copy it, my copyright attorney searches through dog training internets twice a year, finds people that are violating our copyright, and sends them an expensive demand letter because you cannot steal copy. But you can model it. You can use it for inspiration. So let me show you what compelling means. Here's a headline. Limited time offer. Book a free consultation, evaluation, and temperament test for your dog, an $89 value. So is that more compelling than book your free in-home evaluation today? Yeah, it is, because it's saying here's something of value. We're giving you something of value virtually for free if you call now. Now the rest of this stuff, unleashing potential, strengthening bonds, expert training, it's as empty as your stomach feels 2 hours after having Chinese food. So compelling would be Marin County dog trainer guarantees she can get your dog to listen to you. A perfectly behaved dog starts with just one call. That's a kind of a call to action with a very compelling headline. This is not compelling. Transforming your dog into the perfect companion. So you might think that's a compelling headline, but it's not. You'd want to rewrite this in the, I believe it's called second person, like you. What can you get? What can me, the reader, get? So your dog can be transformed into the perfect companion in less than 21 days, right? Guaranteed, right? So that's a much more compelling headline. We've got 3, 4, 5-star, but there's no attribution as to really what that is. 17 years helping dog owners just like you. Not fantastic, not terrible. Get started today. So this is a good thing that you've done. You put this right here. Unleash potential, strengthening bonds, expert training for your canine companion. This is garbage. So let me show you an example here. What you want to do, what we found is that the more you pepper your call to action throughout the website, maybe every other row, this horizontal thing is a row, the better response you're going to get. You can do it too much, it becomes obnoxious, but you see here, here again, and again down here in the footer. The more times you can put that throughout the site without becoming super obnoxious, the better response you're going to get. But more importantly, what have I got here? Call now for a free consultation, evaluation, and temperament test for your dog, an $89 value. That's my offer. Okay, your offer is unleash potential, strengthening bonds, expert training for your canine companion. That doesn't really tell me anything. It's vague. So you need a clear offer. That's probably the number one mistake most dog training websites make. Now, about Mike's Canine Academy. Welcome to Mike's Canine Academy. Your website is not a doormat. Premier dog training service. All of this is bullshit. You haven't established that it's a premier dog training service. You need to show, don't tell. Dedicated to enhancing the bond between dogs and their owners. That it's all empty. It doesn't mean anything. At the heart of our approach is deep understanding of canine behavior. By the way, most people probably aren't going to be reading this anyways. Our mission is to enrich the lives of dogs and their families. Look, Mike, anything on the website that you can take your name and swap it out with any other dog trainer's name is not good. So it's got to be something specific. It doesn't need to have all of this information because probably, your average dog owner, they get home from work, they're tired, maybe they've had a few drinks. They don't want to wade through all this like bullshit. So either the copy has to be really compelling, the copy's the text, it really needs to speak to them, it really needs to push their emotional hot buttons. None of this does that. So here's a testimonial. This is our demo site. It's not a real dog training business. It's just a demonstration site to show off our Done For You dog training business website, but it's a good example. So guy gets home, has a couple of drinks, kind of skimming this, right? I mean, it's good to have copy, but really mostly what he's doing is he's reading the headline. Okay, they can train any dog. Is that important? Yeah, because the conversation that's going on in the back of his mind is, I wonder if this friggin' dog can be trained. So yeah, I reaffirm we can train any dog. Voted #1 dog training company in Marin County by hundreds of satisfied dog training clients. There's some social proof. We've got more social proof because, we've been seen on all these different websites. As goofy as this seems, it does convey credibility. Quick and easy. Again, the guy's just skimming. Quick and easy way to get your dog trained. Cool. That's what I'm looking for. Quick and easy. Monica, this is all you really need, at least on the homepage. Hi, I'm Monica, obedience expert. Okay, good. This is, fine. Call now for my free consultation and temperament test and 89. So that's your offer. Really good. Skimming down here, well worth the money. Okay, that tells me something, right? That's not just like what everybody says. Hey, it's well worth the money. Let's go down. Lucky to have such great trainers. Okay, reinforcing, what others have said about this dog trainer. We can skim through and we can see the different services. There's a form here, call Marin County for, everything on this homepage is geared towards doing one thing, getting them to call. What it's not doing is it's not educating, it's not informing. It doesn't have anything like a guy with a gun that's going to scare away the soccer moms. No, get rid of that. that's the bread and the butter is your obedience and behavior, and that's it. You can mention the types of training, the board and train versus private lessons, and that kind of stuff. But this is like you're going into details about positive reinforcement techniques, behavioral training, owner involved, all this stuff. And the big mistake that you're making, that most dog trainers make, is you're thinking that the website has to tell your entire life story, has to tell everything about everything, and it doesn't. The website needs to be a first date, not a marriage proposal. So I mean, you got to make it really, really simple. Training videos, I don't want them watching a bunch of videos, because what's going to happen is wifey's going to call me and say, hey, dinner's ready. And I'm going to close my laptop and I'm going to go have dinner. And when I come back, I'm going to have forgotten all about this. I'm going to start the search anew when I'm on my phone later, when I'm in bed or something, right? So you need to only put enough information on the website to tickle them, to get them to pick up the phone and call you, so that you can take them through the next step of your sales funnel. So you're putting way too much stuff here. You don't need to go into a whole page about your lifetime guarantee. I mean, it is good that it's short and it's not super long, but again, I mean, for what you're actually offering here, I would encourage you, just for now, do a one-page website. Just enough to tickle them, get them on the phone. That's it. You've got blogs. What is the goal of the website? The goal of the website is to get them to pick up the phone and call you. It's not to educate them with a bunch of articles. It's not to entertain them with a bunch of videos. I don't want them spending too much time on the website. I want them to just, basically hit the homepage. You can have a few things like services, but here you've got separate pages for each. You don't want to do that. You want to have one page that lists the various services. It's good that you've got only 4. That's a very good thing. But you don't need the. I don't think you have any testimonials on the homepage. You want to have at least 2 testimonials on the homepage. Testimonials need to be written as follows. You need a picture of the owner with the dog. Not just the dog, because if it's just the dog, people think you took a random picture of a dog. You need their first name and their last name, and preferably the city and state. If you can't get the city and state, or you're in a new city, then maybe use the dog's first name and the breed. It's all about credibility. And then each headline, each testimonial needs a headline, and it needs to be written in a way that conveys some information, just a little bit of information about what you're trying to get across. Again, this is a much better testimonial than this one. Lucky to have such great trainers. I mean, that's nice, but probably most dog training websites are going to have a testimonial like that. This testimonial, well worth the money. See, that says something. So we go through this, and for now, I would say just do a one-page website. Now, ultimately, you want to have 4 or 5 pages. Like here, we've got the homepage plus 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason you want an actual full website is because it's going to rank better in the Google Map Pack. When you do a search, you see dog trainer, Ocala, Florida. What happens is you have this map pack here, and Google likes to see that there's actual websites, not just landing pages. So if you're just getting up and running, you don't know what you're doing, I think a one-page website would be better than this, but ultimately you want to have a full website, in my opinion, and then you're good to go. But it has to be done the right way. Everything about the website has to lead them to doing one thing as soon as possible. So if we go over here to the dog training services page on our sample site, we've got our 4 different programs. There's a brief blurb about each. But what do we have here? Right underneath, we're urging them to call us. We're urging them to call us. We're urging them to call us. Okay, we've got a few testimonials to back it up, and then we're urging them to call us. It seems almost redundant, and it's a deceptively simple website, but it's got an actual clear process that it takes them by the hand and leads them through the process of calling you. You'll notice the About page has a little blurb up here. Monica Black works magic with dogs. Her approach is fast, fun, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes into talking about them, right? You don't need a full page talking about you and all your accomplishments. Nobody cares. They only care about themselves. So is your dog barking excessively? Is it doing all these things? If so, we can help. We're professional. We teach you. It's all about you. And it's not extensive. So let's see here. If we go back to what we've got, you've got a mission statement, all of that. It's just a little bit too much. And most importantly, I just don't like the look. It just doesn't seem like it looks like a website of a professional dog trainer. We've got a success stories page with 3 testimonials on it. Let's see what you've got here. About our testimonials, You've got videos, and I don't know what this is. Does this scroll? Okay, so this is difficult. So what you want to do, I recommend, and I've changed my opinion on this over the years. Just put 3 and just list them out. Just not all this stuff, just list them out like we did here. Just like brief. Because again, somebody's tired, somebody's drunk. They're not going to read through a bunch of this stuff. And they're not going to get sucked into videos where they end up watching other videos and then get distracted. You got to get them off the internet and on the phone as soon as possible. Contact page reinforces the offer. Let's see what your contact page does. Contact page is over here. Boy, it forces me to read through all this stuff before I even get to the contact information. Let's look over here again. My contact information is right here. So I'm not burying the lead. It's not difficult to find. It just slaps them in the face right up front. That's what you want. You want to slap. Good that you have this in the footer. This is fine. Again, I think that at the least, this yourself to make it more concise and benefit-oriented headlines and subheadlines, clear offer, strong call to action, reiterated multiple times on the homepage. If you rewrite that, it's going to convert much better. And then on top of that, what I would do is if you really have no money, go to Fiverr, pay somebody $100, have them use a template and have them take all of your content, which you've written after you've trimmed this way down, and put it into a template so that at least it looks better. Now, I can't tell you, there are so many dog trainers that have hired web designers for way more than $100 that produce a flashy website. I'm going to show you one in the next video that I do. A flashy website, but it doesn't sell. However, we've got like 5 or 6 different really big issues with this. And the number one that really hits me is that it doesn't look like a professional website. So if we take care of that first thing, then we can move on to those other elements. Once the website itself is looking a little bit more professional. So those are my thoughts. You're awesome. Stay awesome. And keep at it. Nobody's successful right out of the gate with this business. And even if they are, there's always room for improvement. So it's always a process of tightening, brightening, and sharpening and making things better. I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. If you scroll through Dog Trainer Toolbox, we've got a bunch of different services that either we offer or we can refer you to somebody who does. Free newsletter subscription, information products, training, all kinds of other stuff to help you grow your dog training business. I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com, as well as the Dog Trainer Marketing Group on Facebook. Be sure to join. As of this recording, we've got 4.7 thousand members, as well as the Cats on Marketing the Cats on Marketing YouTube channel, which is all about marketing and growing your dog training business. All right, take care, guys. I'm going for a cup of coffee.